Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. So today's new daily is to cast 20 white or green spells, and I think what we're gonna do something new today. I've talked about a Selesnya Angels variant of the Boros Angels deck that we have. This is that deck. Now, very much like the Boros one, there's only a splash of green in the form of like Seraphic Steed, which when saddled for 4, which is a fair bit, it'll create a 3/3 white angel creature token with flying, which is just really, really nice. And then the other splash of green is Sigarda, Font of Blessings. Other permanents you control have hexproof, which is fantastic. You may look at the top card of your library. Anytime you may cast angel spells and human spells from the top of your library, which is pretty much every creature we have except for Seraphic Steed, because it's a unicorn, not an angel. Other than that, we are running a couple copies of Authority of the Consuls, just because this is a great card. It's a really good card in it, and if you can get this in your opening hand and you're able to go first, this can shut down a lot of mono red decks that are trying to get damage in very quickly. Get Lost removal, same thing with Shelter by Ghost. Giada, Font of Hope, because it really is one of the best 2-drop angels we have, and as long as she is on the field, every angel we play after is just going to keep getting stronger. Youthful Valkyrie, another good 2-drop, in that this one gets stronger every time an angel is played, so yeah, just very nice. Resplendent Angel can create angel tokens if you gain 5 life or more in a turn. Fantastic. And if you ever want to use its ability, you have mana to spare for 3 generic, 3 white. Until end of turn, this creature gains +2/+2 and gains lifelink, so that you can create the angels for yourself if you need to. Archangel of Wrath, and to get the black and red kickers, we do have Secluded Courtyard and Cavern of Souls can be used as well to help with that. Just a really good card. Exemplar of Light, whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Fantastic. Whenever you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on this creature, draw a card. Only triggers once each turn, but not bad. Already talked about Sigarda, and then Lyra Dawnbringer. Other angels you control get +1/+1 and have lifelink. This, I've seen a lot of people talk about it. If this is on the field for like 2 or more turns, that's typically game. Fantastic. And finally, I added in some Steel Seraph, because I didn't like the deck list I found. You used a different card for this. Used a different 3-drop card. I didn't have. Well, first off, I only had 1 copy of it, and I didn't feel like wasting the I think it was rares. The rares to use 3 copies of it, or 2 copies of it. So I substituted in Steel Seraph. Also a really good card. Gives things lifelink, gives things vigilance if everything has lifelink. To me, a pretty good choice. And it's also one of the only things in this list that can't be affected by Go for the Throat. One of the most common kill spells in the game at the moment. So anyway, we're gonna run in just a couple of matches, maybe 2 matches, just to see how we'll see how long these matches take. You'll have to forgive me if I make some misplays early on, though this deck is pretty straightforward, so we'll see. Alright, first match of the episode. That's great. No green is a little unfortunate, but maybe we can make this work. Okay. Yeah, this might have actually been a mistake. Probably should have mulliganed this hand, but thank you. Oh, there's a Giada. Okay. That'll be good. I'll probably go with maybe Steel Seraph. It'll tap Giada. No, I'll have to think about it. No, we'll go with Angel. Impact Tremors. Okay, that pretty much counters my Authority of the Consul. Ah, that was stupid. That was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. That's a whoops. That's a big whoops. Especially because I have nothing else I can do. I forgot that's what this card does. Oh, there's that, at least. With the Angel and eventually Steel Seraph, I can start trying to get some life gain back, but it's not looking great at the moment. Yeah, just an early mistake on my part, blocking with Giada. If I could get another Authority of the Consuls, I could, like, these two are countering each other. If I get another copy of it, then I'm, gaining life. Yeah, they're oopsing there because there's nothing. Because now they can't actually, like, deal damage to me. Or, they can't kill this card. Another Seraph. Not the greatest. Yeah, this isn't going to go my way. Another Enduring Courage. Yeah, are you sure you want to do that one? Jeez. I think we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna do this just so it has the lifelink. But yeah, realistically, I don't think I can pull this off. But we'll see if I could. This will actually kind of be an interesting interaction here. That thing just dies. This is actually really saving us. Ooh, that's nice. And let's go with... Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we got so lucky. We got so lucky it's not even funny. If we hadn't pulled this plains, I don't know what would have happened. I don't know. But that right there, Lyra, winning card. Love it. Absolutely love it. Though I do think the authority of the Consul really is also what saved us in that match. Just our opponent not being able to, you know, not taking damage from impact trimmers, essentially, and none of their hasted creatures being able to attack. Fantastic. Really do love that card. Hate going against it. Yeah, absolutely hate playing against it, but fantastic to use yourself. Typically how it goes, right? Oh. Okay, this is... I'm okay with this. Yeah, I'm okay with this. If I don't pull a forest or a green in general, I'll probably set this to unicorn so that I can play the steed. Again, we're not going first. I would always prefer to go first with this. Actually, that works for me. Okay. Probably still play Giada first. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with Giada here. So is this a domain? We got green, white, black, up the beanstalk. I'm going to assume... I mean, they gotta get rid of Giada, right? I'd prefer you didn't, but seems like the appropriate decision. Horror. Yeah, okay. Overlord. Cavern, that's actually great. But we're going to do this first. It's going to be unicorn. So I can do this. And we're going to go ahead and play this as well. Really, I'm just trying to set up. That's actually not as bad as it could have been. And I'm really surprised they didn't go tapped creature or untapped creatures there. To be honest, that's a kind of a weird decision, in my opinion. Okay, so let's see. This doesn't. Oh, that is the bad thing. This won't become strong. This won't be a 4. That's fine. I don't really need another copy of you right now. They're gonna bind what? Seraph? Interesting choice. But I guess that's a fair choice. And another binding, that's why. Not too happy. Really, not overly happy about that, but are they just going to get rid of my Valkyrie as well? Yep. Yeah, definitely not pleased with that, but... And with that being tapped, they can't actually activate it. Oh, no, they can. They can activate its ability. Alright. Well, this deck, this is probably our loss, because I can't really do much here. Yeah. Alright, we'll do this. No. Oh, never mind. Just play it. Not much I can do there. I mean, these guys are, as you can see, Zur makes these guys hexproof. I could have gotten rid of him, but then that still would leave these guys at 5, 5, and 11. Not much I could really do there. Yes, I could chump block, but then I'm trying to win things off the draw. It's not going to happen. This is a very strong deck, one that I have never really looked into. I think part of it's because I don't have a whole lot of copies of Zur. But, it's an interesting idea, a very strong one, and one that I do see relatively often, it seems like. But anyway, that, I do believe, is going to do it for the matches for today. Two matches, 1 win, 1 loss. I'm not too upset with that. Do I have any? No. I wasn't sure if I had any packs to open, unfortunately not, but it looks like next episode we'll have a pack to open, so be looking forward to that if you really like seeing the pack openings at the end of the episode. Jeez. Anyway, before I start going off on any more tangents, I'm going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.